welcome back. Now I'm going to prepare for you our egg pasta. And it's going to be a thick noodle that I'm going to lay underneath the short ribs. So in this recipe, I'm using, believe it or not, it's got a feather on it, from this morning. These are 63rd Street Farm eggs, and they're fresh, and Brian brought them over this morning. So cheers, Brian. Here they go. And we are going to use, in 2 cups of flour, I'm going to use 4 eggs. So I'm going to salt this to taste again. I like, I'm a salt queen. Okay, and we're just going to give it a light mix. It's shaping up nicely. It's got the consistency that I'm looking for. It is an egg color. It's no longer white. And it's mixing and it's balling, and that's the way I want it. So now I'm going to stop my mixer, let it down. As you can see, we have this beautiful egg ball. Okay, and I'm going to put this out, and I'm going to pat it down. I'm going to flour it up a little bit, and I'm going to play with the dough and give it a nice knead. Wow, that's a beautiful color. And you don't want it too dry. You want the dough nice and soft here. Put a little flour and just roll it out. Nice, and it feels nice and soft. And there you go. Have a look. I mean, that's basically what I want it to look like. You're going to take the end of this, okay, cut it, flatten it out, and get a little flour, pat it down. Oh, my mother's homemade pasta. I mean, I do it the same way, but God, that woman's so talented. It just comes out. I think it's her hands of love that go all over the dough that just make it so amazingly good. Okay, now what I'm going to do is run it through, set the settings, make it a wide setting, and just send that dough on through. Run it through a couple of times. Get it to the, just play around with your knobs here. I would go to 3, then 2. And you don't want a real thick noodle. Here we go. There we go. Now the thickness is here. This is perfect. Look at this. Gorgeous, beautiful pasta. Now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to remove this one, and I'm going to put in my noodle cutter. I'm going to run it through slowly, and there we go. Look at this. Are they awesome or what? Looks great. Now make sure you separate them because you don't want these bad boys to stick together. Just lay them out. I'm going to flour them so they don't stick together. And you could hang them. What I do sometimes is I'll get a clothes hanger and I'll saran wrap that clothes hanger and so that it doesn't stick. But look at this pasta. This is fresh, just like Mama makes. And coming up after the break, what I'm going to prepare for you is some beautiful mushrooms from my friend's farm on 63rd Street, Brian. I'm going to be preparing them with a saute, and it's a balsamic reduction that I'm going to do with them. So stay tuned.